Hi there, I'm Jeff, and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Long Run. I'm chasing a sub 250 marathon at the age of 53, a project I'm calling Sub 250 at over 50. I've got 6 weeks to go until Seoul Marathon, which is my goal race. My goal is to beat my personal best of 2:49.22, a time I set 9 years ago. So I'm definitely feeling the fatigue, both mentally and physically, but I'm trying to keep the momentum, to keep the rhythm, and to just stay focused. So at this phase of the training, I'm facing some of the toughest workouts I've ever done in my life. But I feel like I'm getting through them, I feel like I'm improving, and I'm definitely making progress. So Strava says I'm in sub 250 shape already, and that's encouraging, but I'm not going to believe it, and I'm not going to let my foot off the gas. I'm going to just keep pushing and giving it everything that I've got in these key weeks before the taper begins. So I'm excited to push myself and really maximize my potential and see what I can do. So I'm really happy that I didn't push too hard in Hong Kong Marathon because I ended up recovering pretty quickly. So after a few days of easy running, I managed to do a tough over-under session on Wednesday. So this is another classic Canova style workout, basically running 1K faster than marathon pace, followed by another K just a bit slower than marathon pace. And I did that 10 times. And then on the weekend, I did a long progression run. Then the next week centers on a special block. So this is challenging and super intimidating. It's definitely not something you want to jump into unless you have a decent base of training, because you really want to be able to recover from it and absorb the training. Special block is really meant to focus on resilience and durability. It's about being able to run hard on tired legs and often in a depleted state. So you're really trying to push hard even when you're tired. So this is definitely going to be mental as much as physical. So here goes the special block. So I thought I would take out the Li Ning Elite 6s for this one. I was really wanting to give these ones a try. And so I'll give you my first impressions on these in a minute. So a special block is basically two hard sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. The term was first used by the Italian coach Canova, who has coached many of the world's best marathoners. I'm currently following a training plan in John Davis's Marathon Excellence for Everyone book. I'm following Davis's Tornado plan. Davis takes Canova's training approach and basically makes it accessible for ordinary runners or serious recreational runners. The special block that Davis prescribes is not nearly as difficult as the elite level blocks that Canova's athletes do, but it's still plenty challenging for me. So for this morning's workout, I'm doing 3 miles progressive, then 5 times 2K at half marathon or LT pace. Obviously, it's really important to try to get the right paces for this. You don't want to go too hard because you need to be saving some energy for the afternoon. I don't want to say too much about the shoes now because it's only one run, but my initial impressions are definitely positive. They were definitely bouncy and propulsive. It really felt good to run fast in them. They're very comfortable. The only thing I can say is that they felt a little bit unstable when I was going on uneven sections, like if I found like a bump in the road or something with like a sideways kind of tilt. I feel like they're just a bit unstable, but I think that's pretty normal for most super shoes. So I'll give them another try and report back. These could be my race day shoe. I think it's between these and the Adios Pro 4s. So overall, the morning session was great. It was 10.6 miles in total, and I came away from it feeling pretty good. Okay, so it's Wednesday afternoon and I'm going into the second part of the special block. I feel okay. I think it'll be a tough one. We've got 3 miles progressive warm-up, So kind of up towards marathon pace, maybe not quite that fast. And then into 4 times 500 meters at around 10K pace with 30-second recoveries. And then 4-minute rest. And to close, it'll be 5K hard. So that's what I'm most dreading. 5K at 10K pace, which is going to feel kind of like 5K pace. I'll take the drone along in my back pocket. So in Marathon Excellence, Davis describes a special block as a massive novel stimulus for improvement. So the idea is that it creates a high magnitude adaptive response in the body. So big stress and big adaptation. But as with everything, there's a trade-off. So there's recovery cost and certainly injury risk, especially for someone a bit older. So I'm actually not convinced this type of thing is ideal for me, but I'm really glad I did it, and we'll see if the approach pays off. In the end, I wasn't quite able to hit my target paces. It was actually windy out there, and that definitely made a difference. But I was also just feeling the fatigue, and I just don't think I quite have that 5-10K pace dialed in. Overall, though, I'm claiming it as a victory. The paces are close enough, and I'm in the range. So I survived this special block. It took a while to recover, but I think I'm back on track. I'd like to thank everyone who subscribed to the channel. It's been fun making these videos, and I'll try to keep them coming. I hope you're making progress in your own running journey, whether you're an experienced runner or a newbie. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you're up to and how your training's going. Whatever the case, I hope it's going well. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time.